Hello, and welcome to the BL Express YouTube channel. This is BL Week in Review Live, and I'm BL Songbird. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment in order to not miss any more updates. We go live every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. PST. So if you're over here on the West Coast in the United States, you'll be at 6 p.m. But if you happen to be on the East Coast, it'll be 9 p.m. and so on from there. For some people, if you happen to be on the other side of the world, it might even be Wednesday morning. Okay, so the format of this show is a live Q&A format, which means that welcome and join the chat. So everybody will be chatting back and forth in the live chat. I'll be asking questions to some people, and you guys can respond in the chat, and we'll go back and forth like that. Today, I might talk a little bit more than average because we are going to be going over the shows premiering this month. I'm trying something different, and if it goes well, we'll be doing this monthly as a thing, probably earlier in the month next time. Although some shows don't make announcements until the middle, so maybe it's better to do it in the middle. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, hello and welcome. Hi, everybody. There's some familiar faces. Oh, wow. Already a comment on last week. You watched Hisu after last week's episode and loved it. Just wanted to mention that. That's amazing. I'm glad you loved it. I actually really enjoyed it too. Um, I think I feel badly for those who were in love with the webtoon and then saw the show, and because it was a departure from the other version, they were sad. But I did not have that because I was watching it for the first time. So, welcome. Join the chat, and without further ado, here we go. Let's create some community tonight, guys. So, we're going to start with what ended last week. There are two shows that ended. Both of them I kind of have mixed feelings about. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments. So I'm going to say both shows right off the bat. The first one, Business as Usual. The second one, Something's Not Right. They both ended. So if you want to go ahead and throw out your ideas about those two shows as we go, you can. But let's start with Business as Usual. Business as Usual is a Korean BL. It is on Viki and Gaga Ulala in some places. It is only 6 episodes long, but on Viki, at any rate, there's some kind of special episode happening this week. I don't really know what that's about, but it's coming. I thought that that Business as Usual was well, KT, you might get some ideas if you want to watch them at all from this. Then we'll try to keep spoilers to a minimum. Just give a summary whether or not you would recommend watching it. Business as Usual it's got adult themes. It's based in an office, so with that, the communication was better. But it's also like a former lover, exes to lovers. There's the right trope. It's an exes to lovers series. And so there was miscommunication when they were in college, and then there wasn't as adults. So as far as that goes, it was pretty well balanced. But as far as pacing goes, I think the ending was rushed, mainly because there were only 6 episodes. There's only so much you can do in 6 episodes, especially when the episodes aren't even that long. So I think they did well with what they had to work with, and I thought the acting was fairly well done. It was just too short. And then we've got Something's Not Right. I'm going to open this up for discussion for anybody who saw it. Guys, I don't know. Like, you have to kind of be thick-skinned to watch Something's Not Right. Uh Oh, by the way, you can find it on Viki, at least here in the United States. I don't know about worldwide, but here in the United States, you can find it on Viki, and it is 8 episodes long. And it is a story about two best friends who've been best friends for a very long time, and they're in college, and one of them has a crush on the other. And for a while, it's unclear about how the other one feels. Essentially, that's the premise. They use miscommunication extensively to the point of ridiculousness, to the point of yelling at the television screen, like, what is wrong with you boys? Almost unbelievably so, because apparently they've known each other since kindergarten. You'd think they would be better at communicating by the time they were in college. Maybe not. I don't know. I got irritated. So that's a testament to the acting skills. They did really well with that. Um, again, pacing. I wish it had another episode, but there it is. It's only 8, and that one I would take or leave. To be honest, I don't know. I could go either way with that one. I would say you don't need to watch it if you don't want to, but if you do, hide all of your hard objects because you might be tempted to throw something at the screen. All right, let's check out the comments. Both of them had me wanting to throw my phone. Okay, I am not the only one who wanted to throw my phone. I enjoyed business as usual. It was too slow, the lack of communication. Sheesh, I think I grew a bunch of gray hair just from wanting to shake them. Yeah, pretty much. The ending was cute. That's, yeah, it was hard to watch, guys. Okay, so there you are. There you have it. We're a little older, maybe, I'm in my late 30s, and so when I see that level of lack of communication happening, I'm just, I don't know, it strikes a chord in me that makes me want to be like, stop being so foolish. All right, so there's the two shows that ended. They were similar in some ways, actually, um, but also different. Not much to say about them. Okay, onwards. And here's the main event for today, and the thing that I will be chatting about like pretty much nonstop. And that is, what is premiering in May? What is premiering in May? And there is a lot. Some have already started, some have yet to start. Feel free to put your shout outs into the comments about things that you like, things that you're looking forward to, things that you're super excited for as I go through the list. I tried to do this in an amusing way. Each of the shows is going to have a very brief summary, very, very brief. We'll got you guys. We'll see what you think of my like stuff that I made up, because I'm kind of amused by some of it. Let me preface the whole thing by saying we have a lot of variety this month. I don't think I wrote the same thing twice, which is amazing. So here we go. I'm going to start with the ones that have already started, because there are a few. We are already into the month, and I'm just going to run through those real quick, just in case people only find this video and they haven't watched the rest of my lives. They'll still get what's already started. I don't want to leave anything out because there's some good stuff that already started. So the first ones we're doing are from the end of April, actually. They started at the end of April, and I don't want to leave them out because they're mostly playing in May. One is called I Have a Little Story. Again, I'm going to point the infographic out. You can access it via link in the description. That infographic has all of these shows with their summaries and where you can find them as I'm saying them out loud. So feel free to nab that, download it. It can be yours. If you don't want to click on a link, you can go ahead and find me on social media. I'll be posting this infographic a little later. So I guess what I'm trying to say is you don't need to take notes. Okay, so first we have something called I Have a Little Story. It's from Vietnam. It's on the O2 Productions YouTube channel. And it's basically, I was watching it the other day. I just found out it existed. It's compilation. Every single little video is different. It's short form too, so can't believe I'm about to say it, but some of the stories are only 10 minutes long and adequately told. So it's actually pretty entertaining. I was surprised. So there's that. I have a little story, Vietnam YouTube. I can't tell you what day it's on because I was looking at the different dates that they were airing, like putting out new episodes, and it almost seems random. So I guess check O2 Productions and follow them, and you know turn on the notification bell if you happen to like the show and want to watch more. All right, so the next one is The Bangkok Boy. It's from Thailand. It's on Gaga Ulala here in the United States. It's going to have 12 episodes, and I'm going to call it a gang BL. It's giving serious West Side Story vibes, guys. Forbidden love. I can't imagine it ending well. So there's that one. And then next, and that one airs. Sorry, that one airs on Saturdays. The next one also airing on Saturdays. That is by far going to unfortunately overshadow The Bangkok Boy, even though The Bangkok Boy is excellent. And that is The Next Prince. The Next Prince is from Thailand. It's on iQIYI, with the first two episodes also airing on YouTube. It's going to be 14 episodes long, and I'm calling it a Royal BL because that's what it is. It's a Royal BL. It's super fun so far. Then we have on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, Mission to the Moon. It's short form, so each episode's only 10 episodes long or so. It's going to have a 4-week run, so it's only airing in May. And I'm calling it a Ghost BL. Ghost BL. Super short. The Next Prince episode 2 was better than episode 1. Yeah, like it's like building up steam, I think, for The Next Prince for sure. Knockout, I can't wait. Yes, Knockout is exciting. That's going to be fun. Mission to the Moon is mess so far. Yeah, it's only so, but it's a ghost BL, so it's got its own unique little thing. The Grandeur in episode 3 of The Next Prince. Yes, that will be amazing. Oh my goodness. All right. Mission to the Moon, Thailand, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then we have Sweetheart Service from Korea. It's on Thursdays. It's on Strongberry's YouTube channel. It's, according to my drama list, it's 12 episodes long. And I'm calling it a Buy a Boyfriend BL because I think that's the biggest premise is it's going to be like, do you want to be my fake boyfriend? And possibly paying for it too. That's pretty much why I'm sticking with it. So there's Sweetheart Service. Ghosties, yes. Yeah, that's probably Mission to the Moon for me too. It's mainly the ghosties. Okay. First episode of Sweetheart Service was solid, I felt. Yes, I felt that way too. It was a really nice beginning. Really great start. Strongberry is strong. So there we are. Pit Babe 2 is the last one that is already started. It's from Thailand. It's going to have 13 episodes. It's on iQIYI, and it's a race car BL. So yeah, we've so far like everything's been a little different, right? We've got race cars, we've got buy a boy for it boyfriend, we've got ghosties, we've got gangs, we've got royalty. It's like all over the map, guys. Pretty cool. All right, now we're gonna do the coming soon for the rest of the month. Again, you can take notes or not. You just download the infographic. Okay, so from Thailand, we have Eye Contact. It's starting tomorrow, Wednesday the 14th. It's going to be on Tencent, aka WeTV. It's only 6 episodes long, and I'm calling it a Misfortune BL. It's also college theme, but it's got that kind of that tie thread, the solid cultural thing about like, they read their fortunes, and then this particular BL has three misfortunes that this main character is going to be running up against. I can't believe I am watching Pit Bay because I usually don't like this macho stuff, but I binged season one and decided yes about season two. Awesome. Everybody's liking Sweetheart Service. Excellent. Yeah, that was a really good start. I enjoyed the preview. Eye contact. Yeah, it should be interesting. I'm From what I understand, it is indeed going to be on Tencent and in with an international release. I guess we'll find out for sure tomorrow. Then we have uh, Loy Kiao First Love. It's from Thailand again. Almost all of them are, guys. Uh, Almost every release. If you guys know of other releases this month from like Japan or the Philippines or anywhere else, go ahead and put a shout out in the comments about it, because other than the one from Vietnam and the one from Korea, they're all Thailand. Okay. Like Kiao First Love is going to start airing on Friday the 16th. It is going to be on YouTube. There is a preview on YouTube, and it looks like it's going to be a tragic period BL. And as we all know, back in the day, being queer was not okay. So it's forbidden love and period, and it's set in the countryside of Thailand. So it should be super beautiful, but also really sad. And then we have Knockout, the one that your visa is excited about. Knockout is from Thailand. Again, it's going to start airing also on Friday the 16th. By the way, everybody, Friday the 16th is a big day. There are 3 BLs dropping this Friday. Yep, 3. The second one is Knockout, Friday the 16th, Thailand. It's going to be on, again, WeTV, aka Tencent, and it's going to be 12 episodes long, and it's a boxing BL. So that one will be fun if you guys are into boxing. I don't know. I like anything sports related. So if it's sports related, I'm in. Basically. Yeah. The third one on Friday, it's dropping its first episode, is My Sweetheart Jom. My Sweetheart Jom is also from Thailand. It is on YouTube, Idol Factory. It is going to be 12 episodes long, and I'm calling it a rebellious youth age gap BL. That is a thing that it looks like an age gap. It looks like a caretaker trope, you know, a caretaker falling for the person they're supposed to be taking care of. So it might make some people uncomfortable. But who knows? I'm going to give it a try. So yeah. Is anybody else going to try that one? The one with Saint and what's the other boy's name? I don't remember. Yeah, I am excited to see Saint back in BLs too. I think that part's going to be awesome. Absolutely. So My Sweetheart Jom. Then on Saturday the 17th, there's going to be a show dropping called Be Mine, Be Yours. It is going to be on Thai PBS, and I have not seen anything about an international release for this. So probably won't even be subtitles. I'm just going to mention it in case someone from Thailand who happens to speak English checks out this show at some point. That one also exists. It's supposed to be a compilation story with 6 different stories. I don't know how long each story will be, but each story is going to be set in a different part of Thailand, which I thought was kind of a cool idea. So Be Mine, Be Yours. Again, feel free to mention any that I'm missing. All right. On Sunday the 18th, we have I No Kisetsu, which is Season of Love in Shimani. And it's a Thai BL, but it's set in Japan. It's going to be on Gaga Ulala. That'll be the uncut version, and then there will be a cut version on YouTube. And I'm going to call it a longing BL and a tourist BL because I believe that whomever, no, not this one. That's not this one. This is a longing BL mainly, and like they're going and they have people living in Thailand and people living in Japan, and they're meeting again, perhaps in Japan, something along those lines. Anyway, yep, another one. It then we have on Monday the 19th, we finally have a BL on a Monday. I promise I will come back. This one's the tour guide BL. It's going to be 10 episodes long, and again, it's on Tencent. We have 3 series this month on Tencent. 4 if you count Top Form. So this might be one of those times if you're interested in all those shows to pay for a month of that app. Okay, anyway, it's a tour guide BL. I promise I will come back. It's supposed to be 10 episodes long, and I think that heartbreak is inevitable. This is the one where I believe someone who lives in northern Thailand, that I maybe the actor, he wanted to showcase his hometown or something like that. I think that's this one where he wanted to showcase his hometown, so he put this show together, and then 2 of the actors are from Taiwan, I think. I think that's this one, guys. And I don't know that it can end well, to be honest. Yeah, it looks like it will be depressing. If it's, yep, I'll come back and look at some more comments and chat with you guys in a minute. Almost through them all that I know of so far. The next one is The X Morning. Again, Thailand. It's going to start on Thursday the 22nd, although episode 0 is this week. So if you guys are Chris Cincto fans, episode 0 drops this week. Episode 1 drops next week. We're almost there. Ah, I'm so excited. Anyway, okay, I don't know if it's going to be on YouTube or Ichi because I feel like GMM TV is using both recently, kind of in equal measure. And it is a reporter BL, also X's to Lovers. That's the title, The X Morning. On my drama list, it says 10 episodes. But I don't know. Here I am smiling like a goofy, crazy idiot because, like, I am so dumbly excited. I don't even know. I probably talk about it again next week because we'll talk about episode 0. Anyway, okay, so yeah, Reporter BL, and then we have Johan North, the special episodes, Thailand again, on Sunday the 25th. And from what I understand, it's Tencent Fast Track. Oh, there's 5 now. Okay, Tencent Fast Track, 2 episodes, a college BL, and Tencent Fast Track means that you have to pay beyond your subscription. So those episodes are going to cost extra. And it is a follow-up to Forever You. The second half of Forever You, which was Johan's and North's story. So yeah, that's all that's happening. Is there anything anyone's particularly excited for? I was thinking about it, and obviously I'm like kind of freaking out about the X Morning, so let me see what's going on in the comments. Who's freaking out about what? Let's see. Eye Contact, the one super tragic. I'll be watching My Sweetheart Jom. It looks cute-ish. Katie, yes, it looks cute-ish. I would agree. That would be a good way to put it. Like, I'm not sure where the guns come into play, but I was like, why is there a gun pointed at somebody's face in the preview? So that should be interesting. Then we have Saint. Yeah, Saint, that's exciting. Even if it sits there, seems to be no subtitles on their YouTube channel. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. It is there. For Eye Contact or for Be Mine, Be Yours? Be Mine, Be Yours. There was one where there's two previews out. One with subtitles, one without. I was really confused by that. Um, my birthday is Sunday. Happy birthday, Yuritsa. That's exciting. Happy birthday. I'm really interested in that one. It looks like it will be depressing. Oh, yeah, the twins are Taiwanese. Okay, I was right about that. Awesome. That goes along with, I promise I will come back. Yay, X Morning, Kristen Cincto. Yay. Johan North. The Johan North special will be adorable. Freaking out about the next Prince. Looking forward to the X Morning because it looks like it might appeal to older viewers. Be Mine, Be Yours on Thai PBS. Yeah, Thai PBS. I haven't, that one particularly. Yeah, they didn't have subtitles. You're right. That's the one, Yurisa, that they didn't have subtitles on their YouTube channel, nor did they have subtitles on Thai PBS. Because you can access that anywhere, or at least you can access it here, but there were no subtitles. So I have a feeling that that one is like a no-go unless you are fluent or halfway fluent in Thai. Okay, so I am really excited about the X Morning. I'm really excited to keep watching the next Prince. And people are like, it picked up after episode 2. Yes, it did. I don't know. I have all sorts of ideas for where that could go. And then the X Morning obviously is going to rock because well, bits and pieces of it are based on them in real life. So people are going to have a lot of fun picking that apart. Knockout is the one I'm most excited about. I'm looking forward to the the X Morning almost equally. Yeah. Knockout is the same director who did the dinosaur and the turtle. What was that called again? Oh my gosh, the dinosaur. See, even their cute faces are in my head, and they're currently filming another show right now. And what is the name of that other show that he directed? Oh my gosh. That's kind of funny. Here we go. I'm going to look it up. Phone out, ready to find it. Let me see. Knockout. Because that way everybody will know and everybody maybe will get even more excited. He did. Oh, Monster Next Door. Monster Next Door is the other one that Ernie did, and now he's doing Knockout. So I think everybody's going to be really, really excited about that too, because Monster Next Door was super cute, and I'm sure Knockout is going to also be really fun. Any other thoughts or feelings about this month? If not, I'm thinking like this can be a short order show. Or do you have the dish? Do you have the news? That one was really cute, right? And have some news. I think like for example, for a hot second this week, everybody thought that Smart and Boom were no longer going to be uh, moving forward together because of an announcement they made without extra information in it that Smart was switching company management. And then they had to, like, in the comments, make another comment that no, Smart and Boom were still working together. So if you got one part without the other, know that Smart and Boom are still working together. They're still moving forward together. They're just, it was a bit of poor phrasing in the way they wrote their notice, I think. What else happened this week? Oh, Jung. I don't know if anybody here follows Jung and Dunk, but Jung is off on a fan fiction binge. He is writing fan fiction about him and Dunk, and it's a whole stable boy, young master thing going on. That's pretty funny too. Oh my gosh, Jung is one of us, really. Absolutely. What else have I read? Guys, feel free to shout out any funny things that you've seen this week in the comments. There's some pretty funny stuff happening. Oh, this is it this weekend? It is this weekend. This weekend is Love Out Loud. That is anybody did anybody buy a virtual ticket to Love Out Loud? I did. I'm gonna be up at a very strange hour. I think it starts at 3 a.m. over here or something ridiculous. But oh my gosh, William and S, I'm really excited to see them sing. I I know it's I know I don't need to see it live because there's some amazing fan videos, but there's something about watching it live even if it's just on the TV. Yeah, I'll be watching it Saturday night too. Katie, maybe we'll find each other on social media. I'm sure I'll chat a little bit about it. It's going to be so much fun. Who else am I excited about? I feel like Earth and Mix do a really good job. I'm not sure what's going on in that fandom though. That fandom I'm worried about. They're all over X. People are like leaving their accounts. And I'm like, what is going on there? I don't even know. It's nothing to do with the boys though, because they're fine. Something going on in that fandom. Um, but yeah, no, let's see, who else am I excited for in that show? Jung and Dunk also always have one really great performance. Last year they did Jeff Satter. The year before they did Jeff Setter. I don't know. And both times it was really top notch and super dramatic. I loved it both times. So I'm looking forward to them too. Oh, you're doing ATs at the movie theater this weekend. Oh, that'll be fun. William S. and Perth and Santa. Yes, Perth and Santa will also be fun. X is just very toxic overall. It can be. Absolutely. Um, I try to avoid the toxicity as much as possible because as soon as you stop on something toxic, the algorithm thinks that's all you want to see, so it gives you all the toxicity you'd ever want. So as long as you just scroll over it, it's a little bit better. Don't engage. All right. Well, I'm sure I'll give you an update on what I thought were the best performances next Tuesday. You guys can go look for fan cams on YouTube and see all the fun things happening there. I'm thinking that it might be fun overall to bootleg footage of LOL. Yep, the bootleg footage. Well, I think fan cams are allowed. I don't even know if you could call it bootleg. I think YouTube fan cams are definitely allowed at these things, and at least in Thailand. Um, all right, so I'm thinking of adding an element of this kind of thing where we talk about fandoms, where we talk a little bit about like what artists are doing, and stuff like that in here as well. Um, and since you guys are my main audience, if you don't like that idea, please let me know, and I keep thinking because honestly, I'd rather talk about what you guys want to talk about. So also, if you happen to have ideas of things you'd like to chat about, throw a comment or two out. Put it either under one of my social media posts or put it under the comment section in this video because not every week has a fabulous BL ending to talk about or stuff like that. So we'll talk about other things, and I'm open to suggestions. So let me know. You can always find basically every single performance on Twitter. That is true too. You can call it Twitter still. Twitter is your friend. All right, guys. Any final comments or remarks? I don't have any. Not today. I might keep notes for next week, though, for any of fun things that I see. And you guys all have a good evening. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment of things you might want to chat about in future episodes. Uh, download the infographic. If you don't want to click the link, then find it on social media this evening. And I will talk to you all next week. Same place, same time. Have a great week, everybody. Bye. Ooh, wait, can you see it? I don't know which way to go. This way. Ah, ah, me.